Hi, my name is Debbie Moser and welcome to a evening yoga flow. This flow is great if you want to wind down, if you want to get grounded. So perfect before you go to bed, but of course you can do this at any other time of the day as well. All you need is a mat, some space, perhaps some yoga blocks. If you do not have blocks, you can also use thick, sturdy books instead. And if you don't have that at all, don't worry, we'll find a way. And let's begin. We start in a child's pose. So you can come onto your knees, widen the knees, big toes together, and we sit back onto our heels. Now, child's pose is not comfy for everyone, especially if you have any knee issues. You might just want to sit down, bring your legs in front of you. You can either hug your thighs here from underneath or the shins. Maybe you can rest your forehead on your knees. So find a position that works for you. And then take a deep inhale in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Another inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Gently close the lips. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose. And take this moment to arrive on your mat. Let go of any stress of the day. One more inhale and exhale. Lovely. If you're in child's pose, start to lift the wrists, come onto the fingertips. Into that more active child's pose. Feel the sensation through the shoulders, your upper back. Deep inhale and exhale. Lovely. From here, we walk the hands over towards the right diagonal. You can even cross your left wrist over the right to go into a side bend. Now, if you're in your seated version, just sit up tall, right hand down, the left arm is reaching up and over. So you get a nice stretch through the side as well. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. Lovely, and then walk your hands over to the other side, right wrist over the left. Relax the forehead down. If you're in seated, you probably know what to do. Reach your right arm up and over to the left. Deep inhale and exhale. Well done. Bring both hands back to center. Arms are reaching forwards. Another inhale here. And exhale. Let's meet on our hands and knees. So shift forward. Bring your knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. Spread the fingers, knuckles down. Cat's cows. Inhale, lower the belly, chest forward. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round your back. Look towards the belly button. Inhale into your cow's pose, head and coccyx reaching up. Exhale, round into cats, head and coccyx reaching down. Two more. Inhale, open up, cow's pose. Exhale, round into cats. One more. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Find your neutral spine position. We're going to go into puppy pose. So walk your hands forward. Try to keep your hips over the knees and let the chest melt down towards the floor. You can bring the chin onto the mat if that's uncomfortable. Forehead onto the mat. If you feel too much tension in your shoulders, feel free to open the arms a bit wider. That could help, or bringing the hands a bit closer, little bend in the elbows. So see what works for you. Let's take 2 more breaths here in puppy. One more inhale and exhale. Lovely. From here, we're going to ripple the spine forward, lower down onto the belly, come onto your forearms, and then bend your left elbow out to the side. Rest your left cheek on your left hand. Bend your right knee. Grab a hold of the right foot with your right hand. Pull the foot towards the glutes and push your hips down into the mat. Feel that stretch through your quads, through the hip flexors. Deep inhale and exhale. Lovely, and then we switch sides. So right cheek onto right hand, bend the left knee, grab a hold of the foot and draw the foot in towards the glutes. Deep inhale. Remember to push the hips down into the mat. And exhale. Nice. Slowly release the foot. Bring both hands below the shoulders so you can push yourself up. We tuck the toes, lift the hips, and find your downward facing dog. So feet are hip width apart. Keep a little bend in the knees so you can lengthen the spine and actively push the floor away. Shoulders elevate towards the ears. Try to externally rotate the shoulders so your armpits want to face each other. And then start to pedal through the feet, pressing down one heel and the other. You can keep that little bend in the knees. If you have the space, you can slowly start to extend the legs. And I invite you to add any additional movement that might serve you here. Maybe you want to twist your upper body a little bit. Maybe you want to wiggle the tailbone. Do whatever feels good. Deep inhale. And with your next exhale, reach both heels down. If they're not touching the mat, that's totally fine. With your next inhale, lift your right foot. Take a big step forward between the hands. You can use one hand to help the foot getting there. Finding your low lunge, carefully lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Now here you might want to use blocks underneath your hands, lowest setting, medium or highest. Remember, the blocks bring the floor closer to you, so very handy here, especially if you have tight hip flexors. Come on to the fingertips, maybe lift the chest, shift the hips forward. Take a deep inhale. And with your next exhale, send the hips back, extend your front leg, flex the foot. Now you might want to walk the hands a little bit further back, maybe still using the blocks. Try to lengthen the spine. Your belly wants to touch your upper thigh. Deep inhale and exhale. Lovely. Let's rebend the right knee, frame the right foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and we step back into our downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Same thing on the other side. Left foot up. Let's take a big step forward between the hands. Carefully lower the back knee. Maybe use your blocks. I'm going to show it without this time. So chest up, shift forward with your hips. Take a deep inhale. And with your next exhale, send the hips back. Extend the front leg. Maybe walk the hands back a little bit. Belly wants to touch the thigh. Long lower back. Deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And then rebend that left knee, frame the left foot, tuck the back toes, lift your right knee, and we step back into downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here and exhale. Beautiful. Slowly lower the knees. Walk the knees forward and let's sit all the way down. You can swing your legs to the front. Make sure you have enough mat behind the back and then bring the soles of the feet together, coming into baddha konasana, butterfly. Your feet do not have to be super close towards the hips. Just find a position that feels all right, where you can sit up tall. You can also sit on a block if that's needed, or maybe use blocks underneath the knees if there is too much pressure in your inner thighs, in your hips. No matter where you are, take a deep inhale, lengthen the spine, and with your next exhale, relax your upper body forward. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Take one more inhale and exhale. Slowly roll yourself up. Use your hands to bring your knees back together. And let's roll down onto the back. Once you're on your back, reopen the knees. Maybe walk the feet a little bit closer. So we're now in our Supta baddha konasana. You can either bring your arms down by the side or place the hands onto the belly, one hand onto the chest, the other. Feel the opening through the hips. A gentle stretch through the inner thighs. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Same as we did before. Hands on the outside of the knees. Bring them together. Now keep your knees together and heel toe the feet out so they're mat distance on the edge of the mat. So you got this internal rotation in the hips now. So the opposite of what we did in our baddha konasana. Notice what's happening here. You might feel a very gentle stretch through the outside of your legs. And hopefully a nice release through your lower back. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Lovely. Walk your feet closer. Let's extend the left leg down towards the bottom of the mat. Hug your right leg in towards the chest. Take a few circles in your right ankle. One way and then the other way. Nice. Left hand on the outside of the right knee. Extend your right arm out to the side. And let's go into a twist. So bring that right leg across the body. Maybe turn your head towards the right side. And take a few breaths here. Feel that rotation in your spine. Maybe feel a gentle stretch through the outer glutes, your obliques. One more inhale. And exhale. Nice. Let's roll onto our back. Bring your right ankle over the left thigh. Bend your left knee in. So we got that figure 4 position in our legs. Now you can either place your right hand onto the right knee, push the knee down, and that might be enough of a stretch. If you don't quite feel it yet, reach your right arm through the keyhole here. You can grab behind the left thigh or below the left knee and draw that knee closer towards the chest. Now you should feel a nice stretch through the right glutes. Take 2 more breaths here. One more inhale. And exhale. And then slowly release. Let's extend the right leg down, left knee in towards the chest. Couple of circles with our left ankle, one direction and the other. And then bring your right hand on the outside of the left knee, left leg across the body, left arm over towards the left side. Turn your head towards that side as well. And breathe here. Take one more inhale and exhale. Good, and then roll back onto your back. Left ankle over the right thigh, bend the right knee in. Left hand either onto left knee, push the knee away from you, or you can reach the left arm through the keyhole, grab behind the right thigh or below the right knee and draw it closer towards the chest. Try to keep the spine long. One more deep inhale and exhale. Slowly release the legs. Let's extend them down towards the bottom of the mat. Arms down by the side. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Reach the fingers down towards the bottom of the mat. Create space between your shoulders and the ears. And then start to fully relax into your Savasana. We take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Nice. One more inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Close the mouth. Let the body soften. Notice the parts of the body that are in contact with the ground. And try to soften those areas. Let them become heavy. Melt into the earth. Soften your feet. Relax your legs. Soften the pelvis, your glute muscles. Relax the belly, the chest. Feel a softening through the back. Relax the shoulders and let that relaxation travel down through the upper arms, down into the forearms, all the way into the fingertips. Everything is softening. Relax your neck. Let the head become heavy. Soften your facial muscles, especially the forehead, the jaw. And try to relax your tongue. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. And then find a full body stretch. Extend your arms overhead, stretch it out. Bring your feet onto the mat. And then hug your knees in towards the chest. Rock side to side, massaging the lower back. And once you're ready, roll onto your favorite side, fiddle position. From here we push ourselves up, find a seated position, comfortable seat. Feel free to sit on a block. Your legs can be crossed, they can be uncrossed, feet in front of you, whatever works for you. And then lengthen the spine, close your eyes. Tilt your head towards the right, so right ear towards right shoulder. Then we'll do a semicircle forward around to the left, back to the right. One more semicircle, right to left. One more left to right. And then recenter the head. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling, palms touch. With your exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you did, feel free to check out my website for more infos, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.